And we're back. Mike Sunrich, DangerandPlay.com. Guerrilla Mindset. And a MAGA Mindset. Making you and America great again. I'm about to head to the gymnasium. I'm going to head to the gymnasium, get a little workout in. I'm wound tight. Yesterday I had so much adrenaline flowing through my body that I meditated, because if I had gone to the gym, I probably would have had a heart attack. So that was like way too much adrenaline. So I just did some deep breathing, some Wim Hof. I wrote about it at Danger and Play. I'm not going to go into it right now. Wim Hof style breathing. I just had to wind down, man. I had to mellow out a little bit. There's so much adrenaline right now that I thought if I go to, my heart was just ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Woke up at 6:30 today. I was like, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. I'm like, all right, you gotta ground yourself a little bit. So today I'm a little bit more grounded. So I'll be ready to hit the gymnasium, get a little blood flowing. Nothing too intense. I don't want to lift heavy because today we're having a big party in Huntington Beach. Huntington Beach party today, 5 p.m. Doors open at 5 p.m. I'll announce the exact location on... Ooh, I like those little things. Little ballot boxes. Kind of cool. Good job, Periscope. Those are nifty little... So if you tap the like, if you go like, you get the little ballot boxes. Which is pretty cool, man. So yeah, early turnouts are going as we expected, which is that the monster vote is coming. The voters that weren't polled are coming. The polls have been rigged. The polls aren't accurate. So it's gonna be a fun day. It's like the Olympics, though. You don't know who's gonna win the Olympics. It's gonna be close. It's a contest of us, the people, versus the hoaxing media and the corrupt establishment. There's already vote rigging in Philadelphia. I mean, I know all this, guys. You just got to go vote. You got to go vote. You got to bring 3 people to vote, you know. I'm not here to get people freaking out, you know. Oh my God, let's freak out about voting fraud, you know. I don't like that. A lot of people do that because it's good for their own brand. Like, oh my God, I'm going to freak people out and get them to not vote because they're going to think it's rigged, because it'll benefit their own personal brand. That's very selfish. Okay, it's poor leadership. You do have to talk about the voting fraud like a little bit. Yeah, it's happening. So go fucking vote. Go vote. Take a picture. You know, be conscientious. Be careful. Be mindful. You know, all that. But you just can't freak people out. And that's so much of what people do just to boost up their own brand, is to try to get people freaked out in a frenzy. But that isn't effective persuasion. It doesn't make things happen. You know, get people wound up or get people worried. So you got to go vote. You got to go vote. Simple as that. You got to bring 3 people to vote with you. MAGA 3X. I changed my header. Hold on a second here for one day only. One day only. Where's my thing here? So for one day only, I changed my Twitter header. You can get that swag too at. So we got the MAGA 3X swag. That looks pretty cool. So for one day only, for today only, I'm getting that MAGA 3X swag. Looks good. It looks good, and then persuasively, it's been shown scientifically that the more people are exposed to an American flag, the more likely they are to vote for Trump. That is just a scientific fact. So the more people who are exposed to an American flag, and my Twitter gets 500,000 views every day. So the more people who are, and my tweets get, 5-10 million views a day. The more people who are exposed to an American flag, the more likely they are to vote for Trump. That's the whole idea behind the MAGA selfie. Social proof, inspiring people to do things. There's a lot going on here. There's a reason that I do the things that I do, right? Everything I do is based on the most effective, hold on a sec. The most effective, persuasive, scientific methods of campaigning. So there's a reason. There's a reason I do what I do, and there's a reason I'm so good at it. And there's a reason other people aren't as good as what they do. So yeah, you got to get out there and vote. You got to get 3 people to vote. You got to ask everybody you know, have you voted? You got to text everybody. I got to charge. My phone's about to die. My phone might die mid Periscope. So if my phone dies, the spirit cookers haven't got me. The spirit cookers didn't get me. It was just my battery pack. Battery pack wasn't working. Okay, so what else we got going on today? We got 5 p.m. party, Huntington Beach, California. So Huntington Beach, California, 5 p.m. If you prove that you vote, if you vote, come talk. I'm also going to bring my tripod and battery packs, and I'm going to have a marathon Periscope session from our party, from the party in Huntington Beach. So I'm just going to run it like this, and people can come talk to you. People can, whatever. Send a message to the people. You can kind of watch our party. We can hang out. It's going to be cool. Nobody's ever done anything like this again. As you know, people who followed me for a long time know, I like to do things other people aren't doing. I like to do what other people aren't doing. Otherwise, it's boring. I don't want to be another... Okay, 5 p.m. We're confirmed for 5 p.m. for the party today. 5 p.m. Huntington Beach. The location is killer. Great location, Huntington Beach, killer. I paid for the venue, $2,700. Got us the venue and got us 30 pizzas. Show up for free. Show up for free. If you voted, you're invited. If you want to kick in some cash to defray the costs, hey, you can do that too. But don't feel obligated. Like I said yesterday, times are tough for a lot of people. So if times are tough, don't feel like you can't kick in and then you'll feel bad. Don't be like, oh my God, I feel bad. No, just vote. Vote and then come party. Vote and party. Right? Vote and party. That's what I gotta say. Vote and party. So I wanted these MAGA 3X parties all across the country. Vote and party was the hashtag. It didn't happen. I'm a little disappointed in some people, for sure. But we got to worry about that November 9th. All I can worry about today is all I can do. Right? That has always been my approach to life, right? Right now, I could be mad at people who didn't do as good of a job as should have been done. I could be mad about that, right? But then what would that actually accomplish today? You got to worry about that stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow, people will be held accountable. Today, you just got to get people to vote. We got to get people to the polls. We got to get everybody voting. Ask everybody have you voted, etc. You get the point. Post those MAGA selfies. MAGASELFIE, MAGA selfie. Post a MAGA selfie to the hashtag MAGA selfie and to the hashtag election day. We want to overwhelm Twitter. We basically want to take over Twitter. We kind of look at life as like the internet it's like territory, right? It's like war. We want to take over Twitter. We just want to take it over. And the way we take it over is we have the biggest hashtags. We have the most people posting the hashtags. We have the most people posting selfies. It's all very, friendly. It's a friendly game with very high stakes. Like we're not mean to people. We overwhelm them with our positivity and with our good vibes, okay? Today is all good vibes. Don't argue with anybody. I don't want to hear, I'm not going to call anybody a cuck today. Today is just a day of, all that matters is voting and getting out the vote. Not arguing with liberals, that Podesta pedophile stuff, I don't care about. We'll talk about that tomorrow. All that stuff is great to talk about tomorrow. Today, I'm not calling anybody a cuck. I'm not insulting anybody. I'm not going to argue with any Hillary liberals. They've been trolling me all day. I'm not. And I encourage you just to take the same mindset. Ask yourself, is doing this going to get more people to vote? Right? Is arguing with a Twitter person or calling somebody a cuck, today, is that going to get more people to vote? No, it's not. Is talking about the Podesta pedophile connections going to get people to vote? No, it isn't. It isn't. The spirit cooking story was a massive success. If you look at the LA Times tracking poll, the Hispanic vote changed 3 percentage points for Trump because of that spirit cooking thing. The spirit cooking story devastated the Hispanic vote and the black vote. Spain's second largest newspaper actually wrote about the spirit cooking story, wrote about me, wrote about Paul Joseph Watson, etc. And they were freaking out about the satanic connections. So if you look at the LA Times tracking poll, what happened to Hispanics, it was like the two lines were like this with Hillary at top, and then they met right after the spirit cooking story, because Hispanics are Catholics. They don't mess with that Satanism stuff or that art. The Hispanic people, you know, Hispanic voters, the Catholic voters, they want nothing to do with art, that spirit cooking. But that has already happened, you know. So arguing with people, the Podesta stuff is all a distraction. It's all diversion. Anybody who's DMing me about this stuff, I'm just blocking. You know, like, just don't waste my time with it. But it's very clear. All that matters today is getting the vote out. Getting the vote out. So get the vote out. Go vote. Make sure everybody you know is voted. And Hillary's not winning. She's actually losing so far. So Nate Silver is actually hedging his bet already. Nate Silver has said, the polls might not be right this year. So Nate Silver, the polling guru, is saying, the polls, So Nate Silver is so nervous that he made it like he goes, 3 things are equally likely. Hillary wins by a landslide, Hillary wins closely, Trump edges it out. So Nate Silver is so fucking spooked because it's going to be such a close race that he's saying, well, maybe the polls weren't right. So people, what they're all doing is they're all hedging their bets. That way, when Trump wins, they can say, oh, well, we said it was a possibility. Our models were, you know. So they know that it is close. they know. And I know it's going to be close. I've never thought it was going to be a Trump landslide. I've never thought we were going to have a Trump landslide. I hope we do, and I hope I'm wrong. But that has never been the belief of my heart. My heart has always told me that it is going to be a close race, and you better prepare for like a close race. You better, and that means you fight and claw and scrape, and anything you can do to get out the vote, you do. That has been my mindset this entire election season, is that you better fight like your life depends on it, because it's going to be that close. Hopefully I'm wrong and it's a Trump landslide. Prove me wrong. That's why I tell people, if there's a Trump landslide and tomorrow you're all laughing at me because I said it would be close and it was a Trump landslide, I'm A-okay. I'm A-okay with that. Shame me tomorrow when Trump wins by a landslide and tell me, Mike, you were wrong. It was never going to be close. And I will say, you caught me. Checkmate. Checkmate. So it's Trumpmas. Today is Merry Trumpmas, right? I tweeted out a new video for you. The trumpeting. That Trump video is out today. Make sure you retweet that. Share that on your social media. You can download the video from my Dropbox and post it to your Facebook, Twitter, the YouTubes, etc. Julius is upstairs, I think. Yeah, Julius is upstairs with Shauna. So that's it. That's really all I have for now. If you're in the Los Angeles, Orange County, California, Arizona area, come to my party, Huntington Beach, 5 p.m. I'll announce the specific location on my Twitter, but I mean, you know that I'll announce it. 5 p.m. Just prove that you voted, and oh, there's Julius. Okay, so Julius was actually outside. Julius is crawling around right now. Yeah, so prove that you voted. Come on out. I've paid for everything. And we actually had a very generous contribution come in. Last night we had 2 very generous contributions. So if you're watching this right now, I'm not going to say you by name because maybe you want to stay anonymous. But thank you to the 2 people who very generously sent in contributions last night to help like defray the costs and handle it. So there have been a lot of there's a lot of people behind. That's why I'm very optimistic. There have been a lot of people behind the scenes who don't want anybody to know who they are, who have stepped up in a very big way. You would be quite surprised. So thank you to those of you watching who stepped up. I do appreciate that. The people appreciate it. The people love it. And if you ever want to not be anonymous, then I will be happy to make you public. But if you want to remain anonymous, you can remain anonymous. That is your right, your choice, your integrity. You tell me if you want me to. But I'm doing have like a monthly call with them. So what I'm doing now is a lot of the people who have stepped up in a big way, we're going to hold a monthly call and kind of strategize about life, strategize about the future. It's like a private intellectual club. So it'll be fun. We're all getting value. Point is, we're all having fun. November 9th is going to be great. November 9th, whatever happens, November 9th is going to be a great day. So today, play to win. Play to win. Play to win. No distractions, no bullshit, no arguing with people, no calling names, no fighting with Hillary people, no posting bullshit about the Podesta pedophiles. We know that they have connections to pedophiles, and on November 9th, we got to go after them. November 9th, we have to break up the D.C. pedophile ring. There's a pedophile ring, and we have to break it up. Yes, 100%. But if Trump doesn't win, then we are voting in pedophiles, right? That's where you got to have some strategic thinking. Strategic thinking. If we're talking about the pedophile stuff today, rather than helping Trump win, and then if the pedophiles win, now you're trying to investigate the very people who control the FBI. I mean, just think about it, right? Strategic. Tomorrow, we are going to go after the Podesta pedophile connection, for sure. November 9th, we're going hard. I got a bunch of money. We're going to investigate them. I'm hiring reporters. It's going to be a massive operation. But that's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Today, vote. Post your MAGA selfie, MAGA-SELFIE, MAGA selfie. Post it to the hashtag MAGA selfie, and then post it also to the hashtag election day. Let's have fun. Let's overwhelm the opposition. Let's make a show of just happiness and love and good vibes, and we can will what we want into existence. We can create the trumpeting. We can make Trumpmas happen. All right? So I'll talk to you soon. I probably won't talk to you until I have the party set up. But once the party is set up, we'll have just a Periscope all night. It's going to be a good party. Huntington Beach, 5 p.m. See you. Love you all. We're doing great work. I feel great about life. You should feel great about life, too. Mike Cernovich, DangerPlay.com. Gorilla Mindset.